because everyone's always wondering what we can do with unlimited wisdom to actually make it, bigger than it is. And I'm just going to say some neat things here. One of the things is, before I met people that had wisdom, so we call it unlimited wisdom, is, I was a very, very unhappy, lost, alone individual. You know what I mean? I didn't have hope. I didn't have peace of mind. I was really self-sabotaged. My life was really, really, really awful. And so it's pretty amazing when you think about what people need in life. And I wrote them down because I wanted you guys to sort of hear them. But, here's what people really, really need, right? To know, to love, to grow, to belong, and to matter. Isn't that interesting? So it's like, I'm going to just post it right in here. And that's Craig's face on there, so don't worry about it. But one of the things I want you guys to know is the other things is just we need meaning and purpose, love and connection, peace of mind, faith and spiritual understanding, success and financial freedom, health and longevity, self understanding, motivation and growth, and making a difference. And the last is hope, right? So, one of the things I know how you can get each and every one of those is we put together a group. This is something that, I had sort of a whisper, 24 years ago. And it's the name Unlimited Wisdom. And if you guys don't mind, where I came from that was basically just, an individual. It was a story, whether you're, religious or not, but it was a story of King Solomon, I believe. And, God basically said to him, what do you want? Because of your heart for me, I'll give you anything you want. And he said, I want wisdom. I want wisdom. And the response from God was, since you asked for wisdom, you'll now have everything. So how many people would be okay with having everything? So there's a lot of people out there that are stuck, right? You're not only stuck, but mentally, you're if you're not peace of mind, you find yourself really, really, sort of depressed, have a lot of anxiety, no hope, no love or connection. So a lot of time you feel alone. But a lot of people feel like they're stuck. They don't really know where to go. And all the knowledge that I've acquired in almost 40 years now, 40 years, I'll be 39 in November, is I've taken the time to put it all in this website. Now, one of the things I want you to know is that if you went to Classroom, you're not only going to see all this stuff, but even if you clicked under one box, like the daily wisdom, is you're going to see all of these things that we constantly talk about. And I allow people to get on 10 minutes before we do this unlimited wisdom, and you can ask any question that you want. Now we're on an ask you anything, ask us anything. Now, why we call it that is because there's other people on here that are very, very successful in their own right. So you can ask them any of the questions, including my son. He was just bragging that, he did a short AI video and put it on TikTok, and it took less than a few hours for it to get 1 million views. So, my son's really, really got that down. And then if you look also here on calendar, I have something that I say to people, and I think that is very interesting. And sometimes I don't feel comfortable. Most times I don't feel comfortable bragging. But there's really 3 kinds of people you want to look for. One is normally if you find someone that's very, very documented successfully. I've been blessed to write 2 books. I've been successful for over, almost 40 years now. All the stuff that I've done is finding a documented person that will actually share with you exactly how well they're doing. So a lot of times, a lot of us follow people that tell us that they've done good. But if you went on my YouTube channel, my son and I combined, I think have like 53 million views. And I think it's like, 170, subscribers or something. But one of the things is we got our little plaque from YouTube. And we can share with you all different ways that you can find, this, not only your purpose, but your passion, but also using that passion to be able to build freedom. And so when you can do that, it's really amazing. So now you've defined a person that's documented, that's also available. And so you're looking at a calendar here, and we're available every single day. Did you hear me? Every single day I am doing a live. And a lot of them are interactive. You know what I mean? So we have the breakthroughs that we do Thursday night, and then this one is Ask Us Anything, and then tomorrow is the Master's Mind. So a lot of these, including recess that we do Monday morning, these are interactive. So if there's anything that I can brag about, the thing I brag about the most is I'm extremely available to you. And that's what really makes me very proud. So, there's a number of things that I think that you should do to get involved. The last thing is, I think this is the most valuable thing we have is, of course, our members. You know what I mean? So when you look at our leaderboard, to get this little flame mark here, you got to do like over 10 activities every day for 30 days. And so when you look at some of our, world champions here, Melody, and you look at 340 or 462 or 720, this is how much when you go to Unlimited Wisdom that people are communicating. So it's not just you can see this is going live right now, but when you see how many people are making incredible wisdom posts and inspirational posts and funny posts, and we all interact with each other. And that's why you really feel part of a community. The biggest thing that I think is amazing about Unlimited Wisdom is that if you can remember what it's like, maybe you're not a social media person, but if you can remember what it was like when we first started Facebook. So not only were you inviting family and friends, but the posts that you made was be able to be engaged with your family and friends. When I built a Facebook group, I had over 40,000 people that are still in that group. I have a business page that has 160 some thousand followers. Why is it now that I can make a post on Facebook and there's crickets? Have you noticed that? So MySpace was before Facebook, and all these social medias, there used to be a time when you could actually interact with everyone. So all the people that you see on here right now that are part of the Unlimited Wisdom group is we're all interacting and engaging and encouraging each other. And there's nothing more important to me than hanging around other people that love people, want to help people, and impact people. So get back with the person that shared this video with you. We're going to make it short and just very simply, ask for their link or go to unlimitedwisdom.com, sign up. And what we're going to do is we're going to do our very, very best as a large group to be able to impact as many people as we can, as fast as we can. So we love you and we appreciate you. And we know for a fact, if no one's ever given you permission to succeed in life, let us be the first. Come join with us and see how much we're available for you and how much we can treat you. There is one other thing that I'll say. I've noticed in the past couple of years that people are just not really excited to watch recorded videos. So even though all of our sessions, including this one, is recorded, it is pretty interesting that people would rather be on a live video. That's why I believe that streamers and podcasts are doing so well, because people would rather be on there while the person's live, not watch a recording of it. And so that's exactly what we've done. So again, we love and appreciate you. Thank you so much. Join us and make sure that you do another thing. Find all the people that you know that are missing the things that I talked about and plug them in. What's the worst thing that it could happen? They don't like it and they leave.